Alright, so today I am going to be showcasing the best hiding spot on every map in Hypixel Murder Mystery. Make sure to stick around to the end because there are some crazy spots, like a legendary hiding area that can only be accessed with parkour, and a glitch that leads to an invincible hiding spot. This took a lot of work, so make sure to hit like, and if this video ends up helping you, consider dropping a sub. Now let's jump right into the video. So for Ancient Tomb, you first want to make your way upstairs, make it over to this side of the bridge. You can see this orange statue down here. We're gonna jump to that side. So get a little bit of a run up, try and jump off the side, make it down here, and then you can crouch behind this statue for the first hiding spot. Next up is Aquarium. You want to go upstairs and then find this octopus tank. Run to the right side and continue along this until you see this little thing on the left, and you come over to this edge and you can drop down onto these slabs and run on top of this fish tank. And if you stay crouched in the corner, nobody can see you from down below, like at all. Now on to Archives. This is one of the hardest spots in the entire game to get to. So you want to come to this big area and find this corner shop. Head inside and we're going to need to do some parkour. So jump to this slab and then try and get over to this slab with the flower pot on it. Now jump up onto these orange blocks and crouch at the very end. You're going to want to turn on F3 and angle yourself at exactly negative 170 degrees. You're going to spam jump, sprint forward, and turn at the very end. When I said this jump was hard, that was kind of an understatement. In all the times I've ever tried this jump, which is probably over 100, I've only made this part one time ever, and as you can see in this heartbreaking clip, I walked off the other side because I didn't expect to make it. But assuming somebody actually manages to make this jump, once you get up to this red block, you want to crouch at the very end of it and then just sprint jump forward. Really simple. Then you can make your way up these fence posts and get over here, which is one of the best hiding spots I've ever seen. You can crouch in this corner, and since this is a near impossible jump, no one would ever expect you to be up here. But if instead of hiding, you'd rather just flex your skill at parkour, you can come to the fence post and jump around this side and then neo around this corner and get to this big glass pane, except on the wrong side. And I guarantee that a lot of people will be asking you how you got up there. Up next is Archives top floor, not to be confused with the plain old Archives, and this has a lot of amazing hiding spots on it. So come to this aquarium, you can make it around the back here, get up onto this little kelp thing, jump to these pillars and get on this roof, and then with a well-timed jump you can make it up into this corner. And this is a surprisingly good hiding spot. You can see in this clip the murderer comes in and kills my friend but doesn't see me just crouching up on this ledge. People don't usually look up, so most high up hiding spots are going to be the best ones. For the next spot on Archives top floor, you're going to want to come and find this castle exhibit and then head on over to the right hand side and just crouch in this corner. As simple as this may seem, it actually works surprisingly well. Here's a pretty funny clip of my friend hiding in this spot and the murderer walking directly into the exhibit without seeing him.
Oh my god, he went in the house. He's in the house? Dude, he didn't see you. What?
For the final spot on Archives top floor, you're going to want to come up one of these flights of stairs to this top area and find this Mars potion vendor. Now you're going to want to come back down the stairs after buying one of these potions and go into this throne room. Make sure nobody can see you and then drink your Mars potion. This will give you jump boost, which allows you to get on the throne and up on these things behind it, and then you can hide on this banner. And this hiding spot is incredible. Just watch this clip of a murderer not being able to find me.
If both of us are here, oh, that's the murderer. I'm gonna win. I won.
Next is Cruise Ship, and I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the worst map in the entire game for hiding. Like, there isn't a single good hiding spot anywhere on the map, so probably if you want to hide, just go to a different map. But if you still really want to hide here, you can find this computer terminal on the downstairs front of the boat, and just crouch in this corner. Alright, so Darkfall has a couple good spots, and you can get to the first one by coming out to this main sidewalk, big open area, and then go all the way to the end without the tree, and you can sneak behind this house, and like basically nobody ever comes back here. To get to the second spot, simply go inside the house we were just hiding behind, and find this little stand, and then go behind it, jump up here, and if you shift in this corner and hit the ceiling, you'll actually orient yourself in a way that you can't be seen without people coming behind the stand. As you can see, unless you get like a really perfect angle, it's basically impossible to see me hiding back there unless I actually take the time to walk behind the stand. The final spot isn't as good, but it's pretty fun. Just climb up this tree and make this slightly tricky jump to this little hole in the wall, and you can sit up here. On to Gold Rush. I personally really like this spot because it's super creative. You want to find this little corner shop and head inside, and then you can see this door back here. You're going to want to open the door, squeeze in behind, and then look at the ceiling and hit. This will reorient yourself and you'll actually be crammed in and won't be able to be seen from outside. As you can see, if you orient yourself correctly behind this door, you can't be seen at all by people in the store. Headquarters has a couple good spots. You're going to want to find these bathrooms in between the stairs on the lower floor, and then make sure to go onto the left side, because these doors you can open them and then actually hide behind. So open all the stall doors and then pick one to hide behind, and people probably won't find you. The second spot is actually one that I discovered while making this video, and it's now definitely my favorite spot on this map. You want to come to this little secret passage up here in between these two rooms, and then you want to neo around this area. This is a tricky jump, but if you can do this, you get to a really nice spot over here because you can go up on top of this light and pretty much nobody will ever look here. Now on Hollywood, there aren't really that many good spots, but here are the best ones we could find. You want to find this house, get up on this fence, you can jump to this bookshelf and then jump up to this little floating shelf and get behind this head. And it's not a perfect spot, but it's pretty good and likely no one will find you. Alternatively, you can come to this end of the street and find this big dumpster and just crouch behind it. This is also not a perfect spot, but you likely won't be found. Hypixel World has one really good spot, and it's here in this carnival area. You want to go to the stand in the back here that has this little floating ghost that's a chest plate and helmet, and you can actually just hide inside of it and make it look like your arms and legs are the ghosts. A lot of people know about this spot, but it still works very well despite that. Here's a couple funny clips of murderers completely not seeing me when I'm in this spot. Library doesn't have any amazing spots, but it's got a couple okay ones. If you come into this house outside of the main library, you can find this little desk and crouch in this corner and you probably won't be found. You can also find this green indoor area and go to the very back here and hide behind this little corner. Neither of these are amazing spots, but if you need to hide somewhere on library, they'll probably do fine. For mountain, you want to find this house at the top of the map, and then you're just going to go inside. You're going to go to the left here, go up these stairs, and there's this little area on the left where you drop down, but just drop down onto one of the sides instead of all the way. Now here is the main event, the best hiding spot in the entire game on Peratico V2 that's only possible because of a glitch. You're gonna need to collect 3 gold from assorted places in the map before you can do this hiding spot, then come to this dock and buy one of these water repellent potions. Drink it and jump down into the water. You're gonna want to swim or, well, run all the way out to this back corner. Once you get here, you're gonna face the wall here and start sprinting forwards against it. This will cause you to jump out of the water like I am right now. The way this glitch works is that after that water repellent potion runs out, you're supposed to start taking damage from the water. But since the damage works on a time basis, like once you take some damage you won't be able to take it again immediately, you can actually end up in this situation where you're jumping out of the water at perfect times so that it doesn't have time to hurt you in between. This hiding spot is absolutely insane, and 9 times out of 10 you'll win the game if you just sit here the entire time. Nobody ever thinks to come look out here, so just sitting here will usually win you the game. Remember at the start of the video though when I said that this was an invincible hiding spot? All you need to absolutely guarantee yourself a win is a bow. This means that even if the murderer does find you and starts trying to come and kill you, you can shoot them as soon as they turn the corner and win the game.
I'm dead?
No.
Yeah,
Here
they're
come.
going for you.
They got water repellent and they're coming.
You're dead.
Oh, that is so cool.
Up next is Skyway Pier. You're gonna want to go upstairs and find this area on either the right or left, and then from here you can neo around to both of these ledges and just camp out on the farthest ledge here. This spot actually tends to work pretty well because the murderers don't expect anybody to be able to get here. So here's some funny clips of murderers missing me while I'm in this spot.
Made it?
Yeah, I
He
did.
made the first Neo.
You
yeah.
actually...
Okay, it's
Oh, I
under
made
us, right under
Okay,
us,
good
John.
job, man.
Look at him. Just hide.
Okay.
Is he actually?
Yeah, he missed us because we're in
Yeah.
this spot. Oliver's
Wait,
definitely
you actually
the other
make it
murderer.
there?
Oliver's
Yeah, I
definitely
did.
the other murderer. Yeah, he is. He is. He's the other murderer.
Okay, buddy.
It is me.
I'm on the other side, dude. I'm hiding.
So I have 13 kills, my teammate...
Up next is Snowfall, and this is a Christmas map, so I couldn't get any new footage. This is all that I have for it. But if you come to this pickup truck, crouch and put your head all the way back, you'll actually be lower than the edge of the pickup truck, so nobody will be able to see you over it. You can see the murderer over there fighting some other person and completely not taking notice of me. This spot worked very, very well every time I used it when this map was in rotation. Now on to Snowglobe, not to be confused with Snowfall. You want to come into this house for the first spot. You're going to do a little bit of parkour around these leaves and ledges. You can get up on this light by flipping down the trapdoor and end up on this little area over here. To get to the second hiding spot on this map, you want to run up the snowy hill on the left. See these presents, get on them, go in through the window, and there's this tiny hole in the corner. And if you shift with your back against the ladder, you can actually get pretty well hidden in it. For the final spot, you want to find this bakery and either make that jump in the window or come around the back, hop up on this chest, get up on this rail, and then jump around back. And if you crouch in the corner here, you can't be seen from outside. Here's a quick shot just showing that you can't actually be seen from outside when you're in the hiding spot. Now for Spooky Mansion. You want to go downstairs, you can pass this crusher and find this little area right here with these boxes. Just hop up, get behind, and crouch in here. On to Towerfall. This is the other spot that I teased at the start. The spot that you can only get to with crazy parkour. You want to go to the middle area, find this big opening. You come down and find this tiny little house thing. You want to go in, and through the painting there's a secret passage. Now you'll find a set of stairs right here. The way to get to this hiding spot is to start at the top of these stairs. You're gonna jump once, move forward a little, and try and land on the very edge of the bottom half of the stairs, and then neo around this stone brick onto this platform. This is an incredibly hard jump, so you can imagine how excited I was to get it for the first time.
Is that?
Bye!
I made it! I made it! I made it! I made it!
After making the first crazy jump, you want to walk along this edge and then neo around those stone blocks. After making that jump, just follow the ledge along till you get to the very end where there's this little opening for you to crouch in. This spot is insanely overpowered because if you actually put your head against the far corner and crouch, there's only one tiny possible area that anyone could even see you from. This is easily the most overpowered hiding spot in the entire game. There is another pretty fun spot on Towerfall if that one's a little too tricky. Just go to the same area as before, but make this jump from the stairs to the stairs on the other side. And then you have to do this up neo, which is really hard, but if you get it, then it's pretty simple from there. Traverse along to these stairs and then jump across the hallway. Traverse again to this stair and then you're gonna have to jump to that slab on the roof. It's a pretty difficult jump, but if you can make it, then you can crouch back here. Now for transport, you want to find these beds and then jump from this slab to this head, and then you can get behind either of these beds in these cracks. The murderers barely ever looked in this hiding spot, which led to a lot of funny clips.
Oh, made it. Made
So go
it.
in the
made
other
it.
side. Oh. Yeah.
I'm in the other side.
And then
now.
you want to crouch, face the wall as much as you can, and then they're right there.
Where?
Outside. They're literally right outside. They just killed people.
And now on to the last map, Widow's Den. You want to find this lava pool or that hallway, and then you can come up behind this grave and crouch in this little hole, and you can't be seen by anybody below. It's also common to use this jump pad to get up into the rafters. So this is the first part of the rafters you can get to, although this can't really be considered a hiding spot because so many people do it. This part of the rafters requires a lot of good timing and some luck too, but if you can jump through here perfectly, you can sometimes make it up to this ledge in the back. From here, you can sneak along this ledge and get past all of these walls. I just recommend holding shift for this part. But you can do this all the way to the end in this corner, and then you can actually hide behind this last set of stone walls for what is honestly a really good hiding spot. Thanks so much for watching this whole video. I honestly don't know if anybody is going to watch this long. This is a super long video. Actually, if anybody did make it this far, comment hidden. I want to see how many people actually watched the entire video. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. If there are any hiding spots that I missed, make sure to leave a comment. I'll definitely check out all the comments on this video. And yeah, thanks so much for watching.